What if I told you that most people don't stay poor because they lack money, but because they repeat a small set of habits every single day? Not dramatic mistakes, not bad luck, not even low income, just quiet, invisible behaviors that slowly drain their future while they believe they're doing everything right. Here's the mystery. Why do some people earn more every year yet never escape financial stress, while others earning less quietly build wealth? The answer isn't in motivation, quotes, or overnight success stories. It's hidden in habits. Most people never question habits that feel normal, safe, even responsible. Tonight, we're going to trace how these habits formed, how they spread when they break people financially, and why nearly every fix fails. And by the end, you may realize that escaping poverty has less to do with earning more, and everything to do with stopping a few behaviors you were taught to trust. Setting the stage how these habits were created. To understand why certain money habits keep people poor, we need to go back, not to individuals, but to systems. For most of modern history, the financial goal wasn't wealth, it was stability. Industrial economies trained people to work predictable jobs, earn predictable wages, spend predictably, save what's left. Schools taught obedience, not money management. Employers rewarded loyalty, not financial intelligence. And banks encouraged spending through credit long before teaching debt literacy. This wasn't accidental. Consumer economies thrive when people spend consistently, borrow regularly, depend on monthly income. Over time, entire generations absorbed the same financial rules that worked temporarily, but quietly failed long-term. And that's where these habits begin. Origins. The first habit that locks people in. The first habit that keeps people poor is living without awareness. Most people don't track their money. They assume they're generally responsible. But here's the chain reaction. When you don't track money gives, you don't see leaks. Small expenses feel harmless gives, but add up over time. Money disappears. Monthly gives and savings never form. Emergencies happen gives, and debt grows. This habit originated when incomes were simpler and expenses were fewer. Today, with subscriptions, instant payments, and digital spending, it's financially fatal. Example, imagine someone earning $3,000 a month. They spend $5 daily on coffee, $15 weekly on food delivery, $20 monthly on apps, all small amounts. Over a year, that's over $3,000 lost, almost an entire month's salary wasted. People feel broke but can't explain why. That confusion is the trap. The rise, spending first, saving later. The second habit rose alongside modern consumer culture, spending first, saving later. It feels logical. Pay bills, live life, save if possible. Chronological effect. Spending happens automatically, saving requires discipline. Discipline fades, saving becomes optional. Wealth never compounds. This habit exploded with credit cards, buy now, pay later systems, and lifestyle marketing. Mini story. Sarah earns $4,000 a month. She saves whatever is left, usually $50, $100. Meanwhile, she spends $500 on clothes, $300 on nights out, and $100 on apps. At the end of the year, she's surprised she hasn't saved a meaningful amount. People weren't taught to pay themselves first, they were taught to consume efficiently. And once saving becomes optional, wealth becomes impossible. The breaking point, debt takes control. The third habit forms quietly but breaks people loudly, using debt as income. Credit cards were designed as tools, but many use them as extensions of their salary. Cause and effect. Income isn't enough, gives debt, fills the gap. Minimum payments feel manageable, gives interest, compounds. Invisibly, debt becomes permanent, gives financial stress, skyrockets. Example, John makes $50,000 a year. He spends $5,000 on credit card debt annually, but only pays $2,500 in minimum payments. Interest grows quietly. 5 years later, his debt is double what he borrowed. This is the breaking point. People aren't poor, they're pre-committed. Their future income already belongs to past spending. Fallout. Working harder doesn't fix IT at this stage. People try to escape by working more. Effect. More income without habit. Change gives more spending. Larger lifestyle gives same financial stress. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it explains why raises don't create relief. Even high earners can be broke. You don't escape poverty by earning more. You escape it by changing how money behaves when it arrives. Failed fixes. Why common advice doesn't work. Most solutions fail because they treat symptoms, not systems. Just budget harder. Just stop buying coffee. Just earn more. These ignore the real problem. People don't have financial structure. Without systems, motivation fades, willpower collapses, old habits return. That's why most people cycle between hope and disappointment. Not because they're lazy, but because habits are stronger than intentions. Modern parallels, shocking data. Let's connect this to today. A majority of adults can't cover a $500 emergency without debt. Many high-income earners live paycheck to paycheck. Consumer debt rises faster than wages. Financial stress increases despite economic growth. Different decade, same habits, same outcome. Technology changed. Human behavior didn't. The patterns repeat because the habits repeat. The turning point, breaking the cycle. Every financially secure person breaks free at the same moment. They stop asking, how much do I earn? And start asking, how does my money behave? They reverse the order. Save first, spend intentionally, invest early, use debt strategically, money stops leaking, and starts compounding. 3 clear takeaways. 1. Poverty is often behavioral before it's financial. 2. Income doesn't create wealth, systems do. 3. Small habits repeated daily are stronger than big decisions made once. Warning, an open-ended thought. If you don't choose your money habits, your environment will choose them for you. The longer you wait, the more expensive change becomes. Ask yourself now, which habit is quietly controlling your future? Call to action: if this video challenged how you think about money, subscribe for more honest, educational finance content. Like the video to reach someone stuck in this cycle. Comment below, which money habit do you recognize in yourself? Awareness is where change begins.